Behind the glamorous facade that is the life we all like to believe is the norm, there is often a less glamorous, less wholesome reality. In a world where 10% of the people own 80% of its riches and the bottom 80% collectively own less than 5%, opportunities to live a reasonable life are constantly diminishing. Even the middle classes are finding it hard to maintain a reasonable lifestyle, and a large majority finds itself in a daily battle to make ends meet. Through all of this, the rich remain relatively untouched, while the struggle for survival relentlessly creeps its way into every fibre of most everyone else's existence. Nigeria's oil-based economy is Africa's largest. Lagos is the economic hub. 15 million people makes it Africa's second most populous city. It is vibrant and growing. Skyscrapers and luxury residential developments compete for space in a city that never sleeps. As in many other countries, some of Nigeria's 170 million people live in less than ideal conditions, competing to make ends meet in an oversubscribed informal sector. Hidden away where the tourists do not go, there is another layer, another world, where an altogether more destructive reality exists. Distressing poverty blankets whole communities, and crime, prostitution, drugs, and other social ills are the result. Although the government is trying to assist, these realities are ignored by almost all who do not live them, and lip service about upliftment and socio-economic programs often come to nothing. Yet there are people who do more than just agonize before looking away from the unrelenting hopelessness of it all. Groups and organizations that actively seek out and assist those who are beyond the help or attention of normal convention. Join us on this journey of hope and the eternal, unwavering flame of the human spirit. Remember with us that everyone equally deserves a livable life. Ipodo, just another suburb in this city of 15 million people. Although it teems with activity, this is not a neighborhood where the rich hang out. Here, life is just the hustle to survive today and make it to tomorrow. Many feed themselves through grit and sheer determination, doing whatever they can to make ends meet.
Sometimes we are going to eat, sometimes we are not going to eat.
Against all odds, they find ways to survive and even raise families. When life is this hard, the well-being of one's fellow man often takes a back seat. Some will do anything to ease the ride, so crime is an easy solution for many. Area boys, gangs that extort and bully, and other ills become part of the fabric of life here. And deep in the back alleys, you will find a different kind of happy. Here, like just about everywhere else in the world, drugs are freely available. Smoke it, sniff it, inject it, whatever works for you. Money is all you need, so steal, beg, trade sex for it. Getting your next fix is all that matters.
There is no youth in this part of the world that is not faced with offer of drug opportunity to take drugs, including what you look at, from where you're looking at from. Either it's doing alcohol or it's doing hard drugs like cocaine, marijuana, heroin. It all depends. And I will not say that it's because of poverty, because even both the rich and the poor all do drugs.
I was born in Lagos State. That is Oluwole in Lagos. After dropping by class 4, my parents took me for marriage in Ilorin. I run from there. I come to Lagos back because I fall in love with one of my guys. But my parents doesn't love him because he's a Christian. He's from Auchi. So from there, they started dragging with me. My father said that if I don't accept what they take me to for the marriage, he disowned me. From there, my mother and my father, they started fighting.
There must be time for parents to stay together. So parents should be able to know what their children are doing at every particular time in time.
We started taking bunker. By then we're not using step. It's bunker. 3 people have been taking it at a time. You cook it, after cooking it, you take a hit. I say, is it not cocoa? He say yes. I say, let me taste it. He say, no.
People that go to drug, does drug actually solve their problem? The answer is no. It just lasts for a while, 10 to 30 minutes. You come back to starting school. Come back to your normal state.
When I taste it, I see that it's sweet. I say, I will take more. One day now, I can't say that if I take this thing, I will be fearing in my room. I see that when I take the heroin, my body cool down. I smoke heroin today, tomorrow, next tomorrow. That's how I wake. And I was a bad gambler by then. I'm gambling. I started traveling to Europe. When I'm going to Europe, everything was being good. Going to Paris, Belgium, Amsterdam, Italy, come back, come back. So from there, I was caught in Spain. I served. They arrested me for Spain in Barcelona. I go prison for Barcelona for 3 years. I come back from prison. When I come back from prison from Europe for Spain, I take my car for collateral. The second one, that's how I come out. I've been packing my mother's property, selling to smoke it. If I don't have money, I said, from joints. I see people that they are seeing me that are spending money. They say that you can't be packing money now from home to smoking this thing. Except you do what? You learn a lot of things for this joint. From there, they teach me how to do Asan. One business that they call Asan GBT. We go tell people to count junction to junction. We just will collect their money. From there, I enter till they go beg from street. I will disguise and do like person wey sick, wey wan die. I begging people when I see money, I will not enter joints and do. From there, I enter for night. I will dress like a woman. Man go call me. If man call me, they want to fuck, they want to do this. From there, where they say they want to fuck, we go give you 15 100 and say bring it. When they do guru, I don't tip their money. If I tip their money finish, I will come out my clothes. Say, you don't see who you want for? You dey pay. That's how I hand it now that I'm begging.
The problem of drug is actually more in Lagos than in rural areas. Probably because of population, probably because of lack of parental care, because most people live in rural areas and migrate to the cities where they stay alone, nobody's checking them. Probably because of there's no appropriate enough parental guidance. So they do drugs. At times, lack of work to do, unemployment can cause drugs.
Fatima was one of the many found that night, and she was adamant that she wanted to leave.
I want you to help me, to kill me out of this rubbish. I want to serve God. I'm ready to leave this rubbish. I'm ready to chill out.
So she was taken from the drug den on an altogether different journey. She was taken to a hospital where she would be assisted with her first and very important step to possible recovery, detoxification.
God bless Nigeria and I've taken all the evil in my life away. That you are in a new life entirely now.
Ridding the body of the effects of the alcohol or drugs is a matter of complete and absolute withdrawal, and the body goes into shock. The person experiences physical symptoms that can vary from discomfort to severe physical pain. And there is very little one can do but to allow the process to take its course. Normally, after a few days, the pain and anguish recede and the mind becomes clear. The road to recovery begins here. Just you on a bed and the body and mind screaming for a fix. Dedicated, well-trained staff monitor her progress and provide treatment and medication to ease her journey.
Fatima was admitted under Department of Drug Detoxification and Rehabilitation, and were not admitted properly. And that lasted for a period of 4 days. During that period, detoxification, you have so many things are involved, especially the fight against withdrawal syndrome. So she vomited, she stood, and we try to manage her symptomatically. She shows some signs of shock, which we manage using some infuse and some.
Fatima has been in detox for a week to remove all traces of the drugs she has been addicted to from her body.
I'm feeling better. And a lot of people come here, they say that God bless Nigeria, they're taking care of me. I want all of them, I want God to bless them. The day I come here is not easy. The second day is not easy. Third day is not easy. But today, I know God will do something.
With detox done, Fatima is about to begin the long journey of recovery at Genesis House, which, as its name suggests, is about a new beginning.
Fatima came into Genesis House after being detoxed. It was a tough cookie to crack because of drug. If you are familiar with drug addicts, the craving, even after the detox, they still crave. And when that craving comes in, they lose all senses. So it took us time counseling her, psychotherapy, and all the 9 yards. After about a year, we were able to bring her down.
At Genesis House, Fatima acquired some practical skills, improved her cooking, and revealed a special talent for dress design.
My name now is Faith. Before, people calls me Fatima. But now that I'm out of Lord, my name is Faith. I've been smoking drug before. I smoke coke and heroin through one of my boyfriend for the past 15 years. I'm happy for my life because I see changes. Now I can be able to wake 5 o'clock and pray. I can be able to go to my Bible study. I can be able to communicate with my God. I can be able to mingle with a nice people, good people that you can be able to talk to, not all those riffraffs. That I can't see changes in my life. That the time that I'm inside this rubbish, I look like a mad person. He looked like a person that they use cloth to tie his face, that he doesn't know what time it is by then.
Genesis House is a place of solace, peace, a place of happiness for girls that have been out in the street. They're underprivileged, disenfranchised, those that have given up on life. They come to Genesis House to find solace, to get hope back, to get their self-esteem back, to get themselves back and refocus in life. Young ladies who are into prostitution, into drug, into all kinds of crimes you can think of, living a very subhuman lives. And in talking to them, it was discovered that most of these young women didn't set out to be where they are. But because some of them have been trafficked to Lagos, some of them have been lured to Lagos for the promise of a better life, and getting to Lagos, they are left stranded and needed a place to be. We discovered that most of them didn't have skill. Most of them were not educated. They have no any clue what life is all about. That's the only thing they know to do, is living the life of crime, so to speak, prostitution, drug addiction, real crime, peddling drugs, and things like that. When we bring them, we profile them, that's assessing them to know if they have any skills, any training. The program here is not a one-size-fits-all. So we look at what do you need most. The program runs for about 18 months. When they come in, The first thing we do is to take away their phones. We don't allow them to keep phone because through phone they're able to make contact with the outside world. Then we start them with life skills training, etiquette, behavioral modification, deep spiritual development. In the process also, within the same 3 months, we introduce them to basic skills. We get girls as young as 12 years, 13 years. The younger ones, we tend to push them, guide them through formal education. The other ones, 19 years, 20 and above, we try to structure them, guide them through skills training.
Fatima was resolute during her stay here. She did not falter, she did not run. In fact, she fit right in.
I'm not hiding, I'm not hiding to it, and I'm not picking anyone's. It's real, what happened to me, and I'm telling you. A lot of people knows my story there. When I'm bearing my Fatima, I went to Mecca there. I've gone Mecca 2 times. My father take me go once, I go once with my money. So, I even my teeth, I sell it through this smoking for Bristol. I remove it because my golden teeth, silver for down, brass for all. 2 colors, out of my pictures, so I sell it.
She calmed down, even became the assistant matron at a point in Genesis House because of her age, and by the time she was transformed, she was transformed.
The strict disciplines of Genesis House gave her the structure to reinvent herself, and she was thriving.
I always come to my canteen to come and supervise people that they are working as a caterer. And now anytime I be in this canteen, a lot of people like my service because they know that I'm a woman that's always been in nappy mode all the time. There is nothing like wake up and come to your working place, because when you specialize on something doing, your mind will not going towards evil. I just want to thank you people that work on my falling, because it's not everybody can fall, can be able to see the grace to stand again. There is nothing like to live a good life honestly. I believe that when I go, even if it is small chaos I'll be able to start something on my own.
Life at this point in recovery is not easy. As the formal support lessens, it becomes more and more important to find the inner strength to remain strong and focused on the future, and not succumb to the temptations of old habits. Drug addiction is a chronic relapsing brain disease that alters brain areas critical to decision-making, learning, memory, and behavior control. Addicts cannot control the impulse to use drugs despite adverse consequences. Active participation in treatment is an essential component for good outcomes and can benefit even the most severely addicted individuals. The chronic nature of the disease means that relapsing is not only possible but likely, and relapse rates resemble those of other chronic diseases such as diabetes, hypertension, and asthma. Relapse does not mean failure. Successful treatment for addiction typically requires continued evaluation and modification. Approximately half of all individuals who try to get sober return to heavy use, with up to 90% experiencing at least one mild to moderate slip. After 90 days sober, the odds of long-term abstinence increase significantly, and after a year away from drugs, the odds of lasting recovery are good. The people who involve themselves with the rescue and recovery of addicts are dedicated to their cause and say that even one person returning to a good life through a recovery process is worth the effort. We last saw Fatima a few months ago. Recovering from her severe drug addiction, she had bravely ventured out on her own to face the world.
When she left Genesis House, she graduated properly. We reconciled her with her family in Ilorin. And at a point, we lost contact. We weren't now talking as frequently as we used to on the phone. The next thing was that she was in Lagos. So in an attempt to find her, we find out she had relapsed. She's been relocated back to Dr. Haka's hospital.
But along the line, something happened, and she found herself back to the joint. So because of care, because of the same family support, people had to go and look for her and bring her back. At this time, she was willing to do whatever we asked her to do. We kind of integrated her into what we do here. And we're waiting for that time when we should now let her go.
I have visited with her. She's doing very well. I think this time she's cleansed. This time she looks more serious.
I'm full of hope. I'm full of conviction. Even by faith, I know from this point she will do great in the world.
I call Mrs. Onwabokun. I say, Ma, I'm facing challenges here. Mommy say we come. That's how I land in Lagos. While I land in Lagos, I move to church. I come like Friday. I explain myself or I see any pastors. I went to church, everybody happy seeing me. When I take frustration, come on from stadium that because we used stadium for the last day before Iponri, that's how I went to join Straits. I started smoking there. When I smoke finish, the system that I'm not used to show before, if I carry this heat finish, I'll be fearing. I'll be seeing that I want to mad. So people are telling me that this thing is reacting in your body because this is not how when you are smoking it. So I say that when one day, I will make sure that I will go church to go and show myself that I'm fucked up. For night like this, one man just come to book his place. He wanted to come and make love with her. So I did one corner because there is one separate place again. I just hear Brother Tosin's voice. I started dodging. Say, I don't want Brother Tosin to see me. Is that I don't know that Brother Tosin have seen my back. Just using brain for Buki that, is he not faith with that? They say no. Yeah. So I started telling Buki, Maje, come on. Can you come? For that place where they dodge now, one man just passed for that boy. Tosin again. Just thinks I'll be all those girls when they do runs. Immediately when that one just come, I just say, blessing. You know that our slang now. As that one say, madam, can I just feel you? As that one just put trouser like this, I want make I just put that Tosin go. That's how I removed 13,000 for the guy's body. Bang. I call Buki, says, it don't happen. I think say Brother Tosin don't go. Not me, so Brother Tosin go hide. As I deliver that money to Buki like this, Brother Tosin just say, faith. That's how it look like to grant to open and enter. I just say, Brother Tosin, I'm dying. I'm the one that I'm hiding myself for you before I don't know what to do. Shortcut, say, are you ready to go back now? I say, even it is now, they can't fix the day that I will come to this hospital again. What brings me back is because I've lost a lot of things. I've been here for the past 7 months now. And since when I've been here now, after like 3 months, I've been getting myself. And I'm moving with the right people at the right time. And I've been doing fine. But because I know that I'm going further, because now I've been thinking for good things, because I know that after this place, I'll have to be on my feet.